Hi guys, let's talk Cardi B, the breakup with Stefan. I know I'm a few days late, but when it was trending, I was sick, okay? I was physically like I could not record. But let's talk about it. Now, this always happens, and I'm speaking about celebrities when they break up with somebody that the public didn't think was good for them. Everyone's always got something to say, like, oh, I told you so, this. And
because he really didn't wanna. That's what y'all didn't understand. He didn't care.
it's just like, it's life, okay? I'm still Cardi B is still my girlie. I'm still Team Cardi, and I'm still with her with whatever she decides. Do you know what I mean? Because she is just her and real to the core, and nobody can pay me or make me hate Cardi, and that's just that. With the situation, I'm happy how she's handling it, and this is just where it is, isn't it? With life, with experience, you get wiser. So I feel like she went through what she went through with Offset for so many years, the humiliation, everything, the cheating. She's just over it. This is why you saw her leave the Super Bowl and go to where she was going. Yeah, she was having a good old time walking across the field in her heels, winding up herself, doing this, doing that, because that's just that in it. She's just over Stefan. Maybe not entirely, but she was on that day, and I'm here for it. When it comes to the I told you so's, get over it. Even Offset posting pictures. Offset's always got something to say, and I can only imagine that in this situation, he is over the moon. And I just feel like he is the representation of a man you do not want to date and you do not want to have kids with, because it's just like these men nowadays, they're so bitter. You go around, first, we've seen the video of Offset, an old interview saying how much he loves Cardi.
What was your first impression of her?
I had seen her on it online first, right? And I just loved the way how raw she was and how confident she was. Like, she didn't give a fuck what nobody thought, what nobody think, nothing. And it's like, damn, that's fire. Like, funny, great personality from what I could see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, this is a funny girl. She's a cool girl. And then I shot my shot and I switched it.
How did you go from being like, oh my God, I want to meet that girl, going on a date? How did you know she was the one?
First off, she's a family person, right? So I pay attention to, like, fuck the music and all that shit. That shit never mattered. That's not what I look at. I look at, like, your home values, because I'm from the South, so I'm raised by my mother and my grandmother. So I come from strong women. And I see how dedicated and determined she was to get to a certain place for her family. It never was about like, oh, I want to buy me a da-da-da. It was like, I got to buy my mama a crib. I got my aunties, like, her family big. And she's like damn near the man, because it's like she's trying whatever. And in her struggle, she come from the bottom, from stripping, and she still was helping. Like, when I hear the story, she still was helping the family with that little money. And it's like her grind and her focus, you can't tell her nothing. And it's the same way with me. Like, you can't tell me nothing. There's nothing you could tell me.
How much he admires her. She's hardworking, a family woman. She is everything that he desires and wants to be with. Then you finally get her, like, you bag her. She's your wife, whatever. And then you keep cheating on her and doing things affecting her mental health, making her depressed, embarrassing her publicly time and time again. And then now she's moved on from you. You're there rejoicing at her downfall. I cannot take some of these men. I can't. Like, they're so trifling. I don't know what you see, these type of men like Offset, they're the worst type. I'm sorry. Money, fame, and everything, it's not even worth it. Forget about the money, forget about the fame. He is just, every time I see he puts out something, I just think, it's just like a reminder and a red flag, a reminder of the type of men that you need to stay away from. And that's that. Like, I don't feel like it's an L. Life is life. Nobody's perfect. Even the people that want to appear perfect, they're not. And Cardi B is still doing her. Can't you see? She looks good. Look at all of her outfits. Banging. 10 out of 10. She's on tour now. She is living life. She's doing what she needs to do. There's a few times where I thought like she was going to get emotional. Because you know, some of the songs on her album are real personal to her, and she's written some of the songs at a very vulnerable time, and it's just a whole new transformation, a whole new transition, should I say, for her having a new baby, new partner, new this, new that, breaking up with Offset. So I did think that she was going to be emotional, but I'm definitely glad that she held it together. She stayed professional. You can tell that she's put a lot of effort into this tour. She just looks good. Like every time I see an outfit, I can't believe it's the same night. I just can't believe it. I'm thinking, right, is this how you're going on, Cardi? Yeah, you looking good. You can tell, as I said, she put money, effort, and time into how she looks and how everything's coming together. I feel like some of the shots, when the people in the crowds was taking certain videos and stuff, she did look different from different angles. But there's a close-up one that's attached that you guys have seen that I feel like she looks better, if you get what I mean. With Cardi, I do like her when she looks natural. I like her naturally, like her natural hair, better than wigs and stuff. Of course, when it comes to her wigs, some of them are bust down. She does pay a lot of money on her hair and makeup, as she said in her lyrics. And she has been with some of the best stylists, so I'm not really mocking the wigs, but I just like her better with her natural hair, middle part preferably, or even a sewing. Do you know what I mean? I just feel like the wigs are a bit, I don't know. I prefer Cardi natural, but I guess when you're in that limelight and her brand, and you know, like the Nicki Minaj, she's got the wigs, and then Cardi B, and it is kind of, there's a lot of these girls where it's like they have that, but it's either it suits you or it don't, but it don't always suit Cardi. Sometimes it does, like on her album cover, the Little Miss drama and how she looks when she's in the red. It just sometimes it does, sometimes it don't. Moving on, Stefan. Sorry, he's just irritated me. If he is, everything that's happened at the Super Bowl allegedly, it's just annoying. It's just like, Cardi, please be done with him respectfully. I don't even have to know the full tea, just from the pictures and his best friend allegedly being Offset's mistress, and then she's being there, and then it's just too much. It's too much. Cardi is just like, yeah, too good for this situation. So I do hope that she goes on about her day. Like, she shouldn't waste more years on another relationship that's going to be a failure or that's failing. But I think she'll do what makes her happy, innit? She's just had a newborn baby with Stefan, so it's whatever she feels at the end of the day. And everyone needs to keep their comments. Please, just be quiet. Stop talking about Cardi. Stop dragging her. What about the man? What about Stefan? What about Diggs? What about him? What about everything that he's doing? Why is it always women that's getting the backlash and everyone saying this and that and, oh, she's silly? What about the man? What about the man? He's had a whole child with her and other children, and allegedly a new baby's on the way again. So what about the man? What do you guys have to say about him? It's always the women. Like, when it's Krishan and Blueface, prime example, everyone's got something to say about Krishan. What about Blueface? Is he not the father as well? When it comes to Cardi and Stefan, what about Stefan? There's so many examples that I can use, but let me know what you guys think. I think I am actually going to do a separate video about her tour, because there's many more places that she's going to go, like cities and stuff. Can't wait till she comes to the UK. And yeah, let me know, guys. Let me know your thoughts about this whole situation. Comment below. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bye.
And if I was Cardi, I'd be mad too. So yesterday, Cardi B unfollowed Stefan Diggs. He unfollowed her. And they got a lot going on right now. Now, Cardi left during halftime because of this woman right here. Now, if you don't know who this is, she's been on the blogs plenty of times because this is one of Offset's mistresses. That's who that is. And she's also King Von, I Am Kayla B, best friend. Now, look, it's like She know what she doing. This is the stuff she was posting on her story. And if I'd be mad because it's just like, where's the loyalty? You front row, you next to his mama. He hugged you, he shook your hand before he shook his mama hand. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be pissed. And then you just so happy to flaunt it around. I ain't even mad at Cardi. I just know Offset is cackling right now. I just know he laughing right now because it's just like, you left me to go be with the same man that's doing the same shit as me. I know he laughing. I really, really, really hope Cardi stand on business though. I really do. Because how many times you gonna let these men play in your face? And the baby mama was there at the Super Bowl. He keep playing with Cardi. We all know how this gonna end.
He expressed to her he would like his child to come to the game. Right? Mm-hmm. Says that the child is coming to the game with his mother. Cool. Cardi says cool. Allegedly. All allegedly. Before the game, the kid's mom calls and says, on second thought, I want to bring my child to the game. To which he now buys a separate ticket for her, so she's away from family and friends.
Okay.
So she gets there, immediately posts, I'm at the game. Now this shit is all over the...
But of course.
So it gets a little tricky. On top of that, apparently Stefan's best friend, which we'll leave names out of this, is Offset's old mistress.
Yes. Oh, y'all got some.
Who she was pregnant by Offset, allegedly.
Yeah.
This just sounds like
I ain't hit a pregnancy.
Y'all got the whole bunch of tea.
So you telling me he got all four of them pregnant at the same time? I get it. Don't get me wrong. That's damn near diabolical. But I get it.
I know Stefan Diggs was in that locker room last night chewing through that motherfucking drywall. As soon as that reporter said, Cardi, do you have any encouraging words for Stefan Diggs on such an important night? And she said, good luck. I said, oh my God, these niggas finna lose. Let me call my clients before they place their goddamn bets. Every chicken, every goat that was supposed to be slaughtered was released. They are running through a field, wild and free, as we speak. I get it. Everybody doesn't believe in witchcraft, but I still wouldn't fuck with a bitch that does believe in witchcraft. That's not even a witch. That is a brouhaha. Petty, wants to get the last laugh. I just have this feeling like men always fuck themselves over right before an important event or a big occasion. And I think it's the universe's way of giving you unwavering, undeniable proof to leave that nigga the fuck alone. Because what do you mean you fucked yourself, brother? You legally cannot afford to lose the Super Bowl. Those charges are going to stick. You're going to jail. And I know the witches and the brujas, the practitioners and the conjurers, those with the woo-woo already know this, but everybody is not protected equally in the spirit realm. Everybody's not protected in general in the spirit realm. So you really got to watch who the fuck you're playing with, because you don't know people's lineage. You looking at them, you are not taking into account all the motherfuckers in their family that you can't see. And then you don't know who they're working with. And if the speculations are correct and she is a daughter of Ochosi, throw up now. No, nigga, throw up right now. Because when you need to cry, scream, shit, and slide down the wall, you gonna need to space some of that out. I don't think you're going to be able to afford to do all five back.
This whole situation with her and Stefan Diggs is so embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And I always say to people, I'm very confused, like, why do women not take other women's pain as an example as to what can happen to them? If you've seen a man has failed, he's got all these baby mamas that he has let down and disappointed, why do you feel like you will be anything different? Shout out to her for just having her baby and going straight on tour as well. How can it be the Super Bowl? I'm your woman. And she's not just his woman. This is Cardi B. You brought your baby mum to sit next to your mother while you played. Manda will be like, yeah, she's mad. Oh, yeah, you know, she's crazy. Oh, she's mad. But they will never tell you that you're the one that drove them to madness. Because if that was me, I would bang my head. Because what do you mean I'm your woman and your baby mum is sitting front row with your mother? Do you just feel like Cardi B just chooses the wrong guys? Do you just feel like she...
Inspiring message for Stefan before the game. One inspiring message for him.
Good luck.